this lesson, we're going to create a simple organ synthesizer that we will turn into a MIDI controllable polyphonic instrument in the following lesson. A simple additive synthesizer can be implemented by adding 3, could also be more, sine wave oscillators together. Timbre will be determined by the relationship between the parameters of the various harmonics implemented by each oscillator. So code is already here. Yeah. And maybe I can just run this, right?
Yes.
Cool.
We now want to generalize this expression for any frequency. To do this, we need to introduce the concept of parameter, which is very important. The previous program can be rewritten as such. So I'm going to generalize this expression by replacing the frequency by a parameter called f. Now I can use this timbre expression, and I can write process. Which is supposed to produce exactly the same sound as before. We now want to control the gain and the frequency of timbre. For that, we must create new user interface elements. So we can now run the code, and you see 2 user interface elements, one to control the frequency and one to control the gain. So what are we seeing here? We generalize the timbre expression by making variable the frequency. And we added 2 new definitions, one for frec and one for gain. These new definitions make use of H slider, one to control the frequency and one to control the gain. We can now run the code and see these 2 new user interface elements in action. Here we can control the frequency of the oscillator, and here we can control the gain of the oscillator.